everyone, today I'm going to be making Victoria Sponge. Here is the recipe for Victoria Sponge. You will need 225 grams of butter, 225 grams of caster sugar, 4 eggs, 225 grams of self-raising flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and for the filling you will need about 4 tablespoons of raspberry or strawberry jam. So now I'm going to start baking the cake. The first step you will need to do is to grease the tins with butter. And now the next step is to weigh out all my ingredients. So here are all the ingredients in the bowl. So now it's time to mix the ingredients together and then later whisk them together. So now I am nearly finished with the hand mixing. I'm going to move on to the whisk. At this point you should start getting your oven up to temperature. The temperature that your oven needs to be at is 180 degrees for electric or gas mark 4 for gas. Okay, now I have finished whisking the mixture together. It's time to put the mixture into the tins. So these are the tins that I greased earlier. So now it's time to divide the mix equally between the two tins. Okay. Okay, so all I am doing now is dividing the mixture into the cake pans. Okay, now I have finished putting the cake mixture into the pan. All I need to do is shake to release the air bubbles. And now the other one. The cakes will need to be in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Now I'm going to move on to doing the spider webs on top of the cake. I am going to be using Haribo Golden Bears. I'm going to be separating them into their colour and then melting them in the microwave. Okay, now I'm going to move on to melting the gummy bears. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is put them all into one box and then separate them out into the colours. Okay, so just need to get a few more boxes. Okay, and now I'm going to start sorting them. One more box. Okay, I have just finished sorting the Haribo gummy bears into their colour selections. There are 11 red, 17 green, 21 yellow, and 10 orange, and 9 white. So I am going to be putting the orange into the red. No, I'm not. I'm going to be keeping the orange on its own and putting the yellow into the red to make the orange. And now I'm going to be putting 3 white into the orange and 3 white into the green, and then also 3 white into the orange and the yellow. Okay, so that's 2 pots to go over there. So now I have just 3 pots to put in the microwave. Okay, the cakes have just come out the oven, so now I'm going to leave them for 5 minutes to cool down so I can get them out the cake tins to put onto the cake table. The cake turntable. Okay, HFM, now I am going to be putting the cake onto the cake tin. Yep. And now time for the second cake. And that's the second one. So now I am going to peel off the grease-proof paper. That's one. That's 2. So the next step is to spoon some jam into the middle of the cake. Probably best to get a spoon that actually fits in the jar. Okay, that's the strawberry jam done in the middle of the cake. So now it's time to put the 2 halves together. Okay, that's it. So the next step for this cake is to put the gummy bears over the edge of the cake. So I have the 3 different colours. So all I am going to do is put them into the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds and then stir them to make sure they don't overheat. So here are the gummy bears now. I have melted them in the microwave. So I'm going to drape them over the cake. Okay. So this is what the green looks like on the cake. So now it's on to the next colour, which is the red and yellow to make the orange, hopefully. So this is what your mixture should look like the first time you take it out of the microwave. So all you do then is put it back in the microwave for another 10 seconds. So here is the next lot of the gummy bears. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the first one and drape it over the cake. So now I'm going to do the third lot of gummy bears in the microwave and then do the same thing with the 10 seconds. So here is the last lot of gummy bears that go onto the cake. Oops. There we go. So now I'm just going to pull off the excess and put it into the pot. Oops. So this is the excess of the gummy bears. Okay HFM, this is the finished look of the cake. I've put the gummy bears on the top to look like spider webs. It didn't look exactly how I wanted it to look, but here's the finished look of the cake. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time HFam. Stay awesome and have a great day.